If I called it my label, I would say I was a vibrational manipulator.
Okay.
You know, society likes to call me a medical intuitive, but that's really, it's okay, but it's only part of it. I think the vibrational manipulator is really more the big picture. Well, I've known about my gifts since I was 3. And so I've watched people throughout the world, no matter where I've traveled. I've watched how they speak, where their bodies store their words, and what kind of diseases develop culturally because of how they speak and how they store their emotions. But what I began to realize was that if you took a combination of energy and hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming, that anybody could do in terms of the results that I did. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be me. In the mid-1980s, I was diagnosed with both forms of lupus, and I lost my right kidney and had a couple of heart failures and had ulcerations all throughout my body. Was given less than 6 years to live. And I had a visitation one night that I considered to be from God or creator source, and was shown how to move color through my body. And I immediately, you know, as soon as the visitation was done, started moving color, and nothing happened. I was still as sick. And I began thinking about my life and realizing I was always working in PhD positions with a high school education, and I never felt worthy enough to be in the positions that I was. So I changed and asked my body, what color do I need to increase my self-worth? And what color do I need to remove the lupus? And that day, all symptoms stopped, and a year later, my blood work was perfect. And it's always a fatal, non-treatable disease process. So, you know, that finished up in 1987. We test me every year, and I've still shown no sign of lupus. But I've used ColorWorks with close to 100,000 people around the world because it's so simple for anybody to use. We have people can call the office and have sessions for any emotional, physical, spiritual situation, and the practitioner will use ColorWorks or ToneWorks with them. Or they can come do a cellular cleansing, which is a visualization of getting in there and cleaning the cells. That's the most intense work that the practitioners within my company offer. Or they can do an intensive with me, which is 3 solid days of me reading your mind. And every single time that you're thinking something that is not in concert with what you're speaking, I call you on it. And so it's a really intense process, but people don't understand so much what they're thinking, you know, what's really the subconscious is saying versus what they're speaking, and how much of an issue it causes within the body. So a lot of it's done by video. A lot of it is done online on Sunday afternoons, and then all of our trainings are offered in person and by video. It's really helping people understand that energy knows no time and distance. So just because somebody may be sitting on the other side of the world, for me it's just like they're sitting right in front of me. So I don't need to have them with me. Even in the classes that I teach, or some of the other practitioners teach, people can feel the energy. When we start pushing energy, it doesn't matter where in the world they are, they can sit there and they're like, wow, I feel like you're touching me on my shoulder. And it's just so exciting for people to really begin to get it, that you don't have to be in person. You can do it anywhere from the comfort of your home, because it is getting more challenging for people to travel, and people don't have the money to travel as much, and it's more of a hassle. And to know, you know, to get beyond the limitation of your mind that you have to be there in person is really freeing a lot of people.